Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Prescott now. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Remain for 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Crosby on now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off with points for themselves.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Prescott off play action. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On play action, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This will be play number 9 of the drive here. It's 84 yards on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 4th down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Parker touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they move the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damone Clark, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw is Rodgers. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside inside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Anthony Barr picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Second down and goal. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this will result in him losing yards. Back to the 3. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. A lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, get the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
26.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 60 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats. Rodgers will throw for it, and this will be caught. They convert here for 2. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there.
Yeah, I love that you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Great covers there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
That's how it's done.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 40 yards. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you lose it in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Third and one. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action now. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. Here's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on second and 14. Off the play fake. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And that pretty much...
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting...